Hey everyone, my name is Samantha and this is Shannon. We have collaborated in the past, it was about 4 years ago, and now we are collaborating again for the first time since then to bring a really special New Year's Eve circle. I am a yoga teacher, somatic practitioner, really working with the body and the nervous system and highly focusing on inner child work and how that plays into your life and your relationships and your work even. And Shannon.
I am a shamanic practitioner and a womb care body worker, and I focus a lot on working with the soul and coming into alignment with what the soul's path is and healing through the body and the spirit. And together, we are coming together to bring our gifts together again, which is very exciting. Like Sam said, to offer this New Year's Eve circle. So, part of the reason we're doing this is because 2025 has been a year. It has been
That's been a year.
a year. Um, and for everyone, you might be listening to this and thinking, "Oh, it was kind of a good year." Someone might be listening to this and thinking, "Kind of a hard year." It's been a mixed bag of a year, and that's because it's a 9 year, which you may have heard of before, but in numerology, our years have a number that connect to them, and we can use that number to understand the energy of the year. And 9 years are closing of cycles. We're completing something. And so 2025 has been a year of a lot of completion. And we want to offer this space for you to step in and go, okay, let's close the cycle of completion before we move into 2026, which is a 1 year, which is new beginnings.
hmm hmm Yeah, personally, I've been experiencing a ton of that this year. So if you're listening to this and you're like nodding your head, we're right there with you because I know Shannon has also been experiencing a bunch of different like cycle closures and stuff. Um, yeah, it's been nonstop, really, of this surfacing of the true like honesty, reckoning with myself of like what habits do I need to break? What shifts need to happen? What needs to have its final ending so that there's space for new? Like that has been so present in pretty much every single area of my life. Um, and I'm grateful to have the knowledge and the wisdom and the access to these different like tools and understandings so that it makes more sense. Like in my mental body, it makes more sense than my physical body gets to like connect into that. Um, and there's excitement for, okay, if I can release this stuff truly, if I can like allow myself to set it down for good, what's over here? Like, how exciting can that be?
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like 2025 this year has really shown me so much of what you said. It's shown me the places where I may have said, "Oh, I really want a new beginning here," but I wasn't actually fully ready for it. And I needed it was because there was a cycle of some kind, a habit, a pattern, um, a way of showing up in the world that wasn't actually complete, and I was still playing out in some way, shape, or form. And it had to be finished playing out in order for the actual new beginning that like I may have been saying, "Oh, I want this to happen," but it's not happening. Well, because there wasn't actually room for it yet. And that's what this year has felt like. It's like we're making room. Anything can't that we can't create through or with, it's shedding because, and we've also been in a year of the snake, right? In the Chinese like zodiac understanding of our cycles, and we're not quite done with that. Like that doesn't end on January 1st. That's a little bit of a different calendar,
Right.
but we've been in this big shedding, right? And it has been this um, making room for what actually wants to come through. Like you said, like what's over here? Like now that it's like the boxes are clear.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking of like a
Yeah.
storeroom with all these boxes you can't see past. It's like, oh, they've been cleared now, or they're almost gone. What's over there?
Yeah. And you've probably been feeling it. I've been feeling it
I felt
into
it.
this like new timeline essentially or
Mm.
The expansive parts of self that can feel scary, can feel like, am I ready for that? Am I prepared for that? Do I have all of the tools or whatever in order to be successful in that? But there's this like, oh, I'm going there. I'm feeling called to that space. And the work is in learning how to trust that so that we move towards that space.
Absolutely.
And
And so
that's
that,
that's the human part of it. Like
yes.
the energy is going to keep moving. The human you has to keep up with the energy in order to feel in the alignment.
Mhm. Yes, exactly. And so that's what the whole point of this circle is to help the human feel supported in continuing to follow the energy and stay in alignment with where it wants to bring you, whatever it
Hmm.
is that's opening up for you. Um, yeah, we're gonna work together to align that human with the energy.
Yeah, yeah. The circle is like a bridge between 2025 and 2026, and neither of us are in this belief system that January 1st, boop, everything needs to change. Like there's still time to let these changes settle in, let yourself finally release things. The circle is the bridge,
Exactly.
and the comfort, the nurturing, the like gentle bridge.
Hmm. Exactly. It's the bridge into January and the first part of February, which really is where the releasing ends.
Hmm.
It doesn't end, like you just said, on January 1st. We're not, this cycle isn't totally over yet. Um, Astrologically, we really reach that place of it's time time to be done with breaking the cycles and time to start birthing something new or planting the seeds. As we get towards the end of January, beginning of February, that's when we start to see planets shift, and there's several things that happen
Hmm.
that all kind of point towards that's when we're really ready to be done, and it's like we're being called to be done with this cycle. Um,
Hmm.
and the thing is, we're talking about like the human and the energy, right? Um, when our human isn't supported, all of our like our physical life isn't supported in being with the energy that's happening, that's where like we can feel that energy of like out of alignment.
Hmm.
And we don't want to, we are coming up to this really big shift. And it has the potential to be a big shift for all of us in whatever way that looks like for each of us individually. But it is this really
Hmm.
big energy. We haven't seen energy like this before in our lifetimes, what we're coming into in 2026. And so it's like, how can we be most prepared so that we're with it? Because the energy is going to bring you anyway. But if we're actually like prepared for it, we can be with it and be co creating as opposed to feeling like we're being dragged along
Yeah,
down a timeline that we're not ready for because we haven't prepared for it.
yeah,
So this is
totally.
preparation, and like you said, it's a gentle bridge to support the last few weeks really afterwards of that preparation before we're full speed ahead into whatever this new energy is bringing, new timeline brings.
Yeah, for sure. And we will be going deeper into these topics, the Chinese zodiac, the astrology, the numerology. We'll be going deeper into these things in our circle, in ways that it may be specifically communicating or being experienced in your own personal life, and how to work with that, how to
Yes.
navigate that in a healthy, balanced way
Mhm.
through the tools you use, through the tools I use. Um, yeah, so in our circle, we'll be diving deeper into those topics. And anything else you want to share about that?
No, I think that's a good place right now. Like you said, we'll go deeper into it. We'll go deeper into specifics in that container where it's a little more helpful to go like, okay, here's all the specifics. So right now, just know
Mhm.
um, we're doing this partially because they are a big part of our intention is to really be the bridge for that space of transformation that we're heading into.
Hmm. And there'll be more details below about what this circle, this time would be gather in our gathering together. There'll be a journey, there'll be meditation, there'll be different practices, and time to share, time to receive, to give. Um, yeah. And we hope that if this resonates, if this pings somewhere for you, that you'll come and join us.
Yeah, and we're meeting on New Year's Eve on the 31st. And yeah, all the details are below, and it's free to sign up if you want to come join us.
Yeah. Awesome. We'll see you guys there.
See you there.